Welcome to Awabe. We use the second conditional to indicate things which are unreal, not true or not possible in the present or the future. The tense in the if clause is the simple past, and the tense in the main clause is the present conditional. Here are some examples. If I knew the answer, I would tell you. If he had money, he would a new house. If she cleaned the screen, she would see better. If I won the lottery, I would quit my job. If my sister had short hair, she might look better. If I stopped smoking, he would give me money. If she had a degree, she could get a job easily. If they worked more carefully, they wouldn't make these mistakes. If they did homework, teacher wouldn't punish them. If he had enough time, he could finish the test. If we go to work by motorbike, we wouldn't be late. If I practiced speaking Chinese, I could speak it fluently. If she offered me the job, I would take it. When the verb in if clause is be, we always use were instead of was. Here are some examples. If I were you, I would buy that car. If I were you, I wouldn't drink. Please download Awabe Translate app to translate lessons. Use the second conditional to indicate things which are unreal, not true or not possible in the present or the future. The tense in the if clause is the simple present, and the tense in the main clause is the simple future. Here are some examples. If I study hard, I can pass the exam. If I earn a lot of money, I will travel around the world. If I arrive early, I can help my mom to prepare everything. If you are scared of ghosts, you shouldn't go out at night. If we go to the disco, we can listen to loud music. If my grandparents come, I will be happy. If we touch that wire, we can get an electricity shock. If you give me your contact number, I will call you later. If he comes late many times, he will lose his job. If she eats all that, she will be ill. If he misses the train, he can catch the bus. If it rains, we cannot go swimming. If the sun shines, I can walk to the town. If the weather is fine, Jane will leave for London tomorrow. If he forgets his homework, his teacher will give him a low mark. Please download Awabe Translate app to translate lessons. Equality comparison to compare two things that are equal. Here are some examples. I'm as tall as my mother. My salary is as high as yours. The weather is as cold as yesterday. I wasn't as nervous as I usually am. My sister is as kind-hearted as my mother. With negative form, we can use as or so to make the comparison. Here are some examples. A donkey isn't as big as a horse. This black vest isn't as cheap as that red vest. A rose isn't as beautiful as a weed. A person isn't as strong as a horse. Her daughter isn't as beautiful as her. She isn't so romantic as her boyfriend. Going by train isn't so convenient as going by car. The test isn't so difficult as the previous one. That cat isn't so dangerous as it looks. The bus station wasn't so far as I thought. Please download Awabe Translate app to translate lessons. We use the superlative adjectives to describe an object which is at the upper or lower limit of a quality. We always use the before adjectives. For a one-syllable adjectives, we add the est to the end. Here are some examples. He is the tallest boy in the class. She is the shortest person of the three sisters. August is the wettest month of the year. Bill Gates was the richest man in the world. December is the coldest month of the year. For the two-syllable adjectives not ending in y and all three or more syllable adjectives, we add the most before the adjectives. Here are some examples. Soccer is the most popular sport in your country. She is the most talkative girl in the school. John is the most intelligent student in my class. He is the most hard-working person in my team. This red shirt is the most expensive one in this shop. For the two-syllable adjectives ending in y, we change y to I and add est. Here are some examples. This is the funniest thing to do. This English test is the easiest one in this semester. Sophie is the prettiest of those girls. She is the laziest student in the class. Her brother is the craziest person in his family. Please download Awabe Translate app to translate lessons. We use the comparative adjectives to compare differences between the things they modify. We use then after the adjective. For the one-syllable adjectives, we add to the end. Here are some examples. Russia is larger than the UK. My house is cheaper than hers. The libraries are quieter than the coffee shops. This summer is hotter than last summer. A motorbike is slower than a car. For the two-syllable adjectives not ending in y and all three or more syllable adjectives, we add more before the adjectives. Here are some examples. Tom is more handsome than his father. This flower is more beautiful than that one. Dogs are more intelligent than pigs. That supermarket is more colorful than this park. My new beds are more comfortable than the old one. For the two-syllable adjectives ending in y, we change y to I and add Here are some examples. Vivian is funnier than Katie. My bedroom is tidier than yours. My mother is prettier than my father. The English test was easier than I thought. Cities are noisier than countries. Please download Awabe Translate app to translate lessons. We use the cleft sentence to emphasize the things or people. When a personal subject is the focus, we can use who or that. Here are some examples. It was my close friend who gave me this present. It is Mr. Benny who is my secondary school's principal. It is my sisters who usually complain about the neighbors. It was Katie who always made noise in class. It was her boyfriend who gave her a bunch of roses last week. It was the couple she that sang together at his party. It was her father that got angry with her. It was the stranger who was barked at by the dog. It was the boys that played video games all day long. It was the woman that answered rudely. When subject is the thing, we only use that to emphasize it. Here are some examples. It was her bad behavior that made the teacher angry. It is this necklace that is the birthday present of my mom. It was this bike that I borrowed from my sister. It was this scarf that I made for my grandmother. It was the earthquake that destroyed everything last year. Please download Awabe Translate app to translate lessons. We use this structure to talk about not one and not the other of two things or people. Neither, nor is followed by the words having same form. Here are some examples. I don't neither write fast nor type fast. He didn't neither come nor call. He didn't neither confirm nor deny the news. She wasn't neither cooking nor sewing. Tracy doesn't play neither badminton nor table tennis. I won't neither go to school nor visit my grandparents. He doesn't want to neither go on foot nor drive car. They didn't neither say a word nor smile. When neither, nor is the subject, the verb is conjugated base on the noun after nor. Here are some examples. Neither the chickens nor pigs weren't fed by my grandmother. Neither Nanny and John didn't keep the secret. Neither you nor I wasn't happy. Neither David nor his parents don't have time to take a holiday. I don't like neither coffee nor tea. She hasn't had neither lunch nor dinner yet. He doesn't have neither time nor patience to learn a new language. Please download a Wabe Translate app to translate lessons. We use this structure to express the situation in which there is a choice between two things but both together are not possible. Either, or is followed by the words having same form. Here are some examples. She either washes the clothes herself or asks her mom to wash them. He either keeps the keys himself or leaves them here. You can either stay here or come with us. You can either take these tablets or seek a doctor's advice. He can either get a scholarship or find a job. She will sell her old phone or give it to her sister. We will either go to school or stay at home. When either, or is the subject, the verb is conjugated base on the noun after or. Here are some examples. Either you or your husband returns the money. Either Tom or Roy lies to their friends. Either she or her children join the party. Either he or his friends cook dinner. He can have either tea or coffee. She will give him either freedom or death. We can see this movie either tonight or tomorrow. She's at either the bank or office. Please download a Wabe Translate app to translate lessons.